Welcome to this preview of the upcoming Sunday school lesson from Luke 2:41 and 52, entitled The Boy Jesus in the Temple. Let us read the scripture text together.
Luke 2:41 to 52, King James, version 41. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. 42. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. 43. And when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. 44. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintance. 45. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. 46. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. 47. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. 48. And when they saw him they were amazed, and his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. 49. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? 50. And they understood not the saying which he spake unto them. 51. And he went down with them, and came to Nazareth, and was subject unto them. But his mother kept all these sayings in her heart. 52. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. May the Lord add his blessings to the readers and hearers of his word.
Jerusalem's annual Passover festival had officially ended, marking the conclusion of a sacred time. And as the sun began its descent, families streamed out of the ancient city gates, eagerly returning to their homes and villages. Joseph, Mary, and their 12-year-old son Jesus joined the bustling caravan, ready for the journey ahead. They were surrounded by the comforting presence of friends and beloved relatives, creating a sense of security. But then, the horrifying realization hit Joseph and Mary with full force. They had unknowingly left Jesus behind in Jerusalem, a mistake that now felt like a crushing weight. A full day's journey away, each step now felt like a mile. Joseph and Mary desperately searched for Jesus, their voices hoarse from calling his name. They called his name repeatedly, checked with every relative and friend in the caravan, asking if anyone had seen him. But no one had seen him, not since they left Jerusalem. The journey back to Jerusalem, filled with worry and frantic searching, had ultimately led them to a deeper, more profound understanding of who Jesus truly was and the divine purpose that guided his young life. Joseph and Mary found Jesus in the temple, amazing the elders and scribes by his intelligent questions and precocious character. They could only watch in awe, speechless at the wisdom he possessed. Joseph and Mary had searched for a lost boy, their hearts heavy with concern, but found the Son of God, a beacon of light in the hallowed halls of the temple. The search was over, bringing a sense of relief, but a new mystery, a profound enigma, had only just begun to unfold. Jesus sat among scholars, comfortable and confident, asking questions, seeking deeper knowledge, and sharing wisdom beyond his years, illuminating the minds of those around him. Joseph and Mary found Jesus, their hearts overflowing with emotion, calm, unafraid, surrounded by teachers, a testament to his divine nature. Sometimes faith means trusting what we cannot yet understand. Jesus wasn't being disobedient. He was following a divine purpose. His parents couldn't fully grasp it, but they knew this moment was significant.
Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, we have sought thee sorrowing.
Jesus' gentle reply to their concerned verbal rebuke revealed a higher calling, his Father's business.
Why were you searching? Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?
In God's story, what is lost is always found with joy. The search always ends in celebration. Every loss is an invitation to a greater discovery. Jesus was never truly lost. He was following his Father's plan. The journey of losing and finding is at the heart of the gospel. Even after the resurrection, Jesus finds his disciples on the road to Emmaus. They thought they had lost Jesus, but Jesus revealed himself in the breaking of bread. Jesus was never lost. He was performing his Father's business of reconciliation and salvation. True greatness, in its purest form, begins with humble obedience. Jesus' hidden years in Nazareth were just as important as his later, more public ministry.
Faithfulness in the ordinary day-to-day tasks prepared him for the extraordinary.
Obedience to God's will was the very foundation of his greatness.
The Son of God, in his infinite wisdom, chose humility, honoring his parents and growing steadily in wisdom. For 18 years of his young life, Jesus lived quietly in Nazareth, carefully preparing for his divine mission. He returned to Nazareth and was obedient to his earthly parent in all things. Mary and Joseph's unwavering faith profoundly shaped Jesus' early years. Jesus is never truly lost. He is always waiting to be found.
Jeremiah 29:13 says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart."
Let us seek him where he has promised to be. The journey home begins when we find him. When we feel lost, it's an invitation to seek Jesus more deeply. This story is a lesson for all who seek Jesus today. We often search for him in the wrong places, our plans, our ambitions, our routines. To find Jesus, we must seek him where he is, in his word, in his Father's house.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.